My dearest listener, if these words have found their way to you right now, it is not by chance. Your guardian angels are guiding this message to you, whispering that there is something of deep importance they wish for you to hear. They are urging you to pause, to open your heart, and to receive the truth that flows through these words. They say that in many ways they have yet to truly meet the most authentic version of you, the self that exists beyond masks, beyond the carefully curated roles you've learned to play in this world. And so, with love, they pose a question that pierces straight to the soul. Who are you, truly? This question may seem simple, but in reality, it is one of the deepest questions a person can face. How often in your life do you feel that you've been given the chance to stand in the fullness of who you are? Not the version you believe others expect, not the version you present to keep harmony or avoid conflict, but the real you. The one who carries unspoken dreams, who nurtures hidden hopes, who feels emotions more vividly than anyone realizes. The one who keeps silent thoughts tucked deep inside, waiting for a safe place where they might be heard. Perhaps you've often felt as though others see only fragments of you, glimpses of the light but not the whole constellation of your being. Maybe they admire certain qualities, appreciate certain pieces of your personality, yet somehow never seem to grasp the entirety of your spirit, and let me assure you, this is not your fault. You are layered, multifaceted, intricate in ways that are not easy to express all at once. You are a soul woven of countless threads of thought, experience, and emotion, and that complexity is not a flaw. It is part of your magic. It is the reason that you continue to surprise, to inspire, and to captivate. There is always more to discover within you. Perhaps without fully realizing it, you've kept certain parts of yourself hidden, wondering if the world could ever truly handle the full brilliance and depth of your spirit. And yet, just as you hold back, someone close to you has been holding back as well. This person has carried something in their heart that they have not shared with you. It is not a deception meant to harm you, nor is it an act of betrayal. Instead, it comes from fear. The fear of what might change between you if their truth were spoken aloud. They have chosen silence, believing it to be safer, believing it to protect what already exists between you. But silence, while protective, can also be heavy. They have carried this weight quietly, and though they have not told you a direct lie, they sometimes feel as though their silence is its own form of dishonesty. Imagine what it is like for them, to laugh alongside you, to share moments of closeness, to feel the warmth of your presence, all while carrying a truth pressed tightly against their heart. It is like living with held breath, while the world assumes you are breathing freely. This has been their delicate balancing act, one they chose not out of disregard, but out of devotion. They care for you so deeply that they feared one confession could topple the delicate bond they cherish. And so they held it back, choosing to bear the weight rather than risk losing you. That restraint, while imperfect, is its own fragile kind of love. Perhaps you've already noticed it. The hesitation in their smile, the pause in their words, the way their gaze lingers as though there is something unspoken pressing against the surface. Have you ever felt the quiet pull of an unspoken thought from them, as though their heart was speaking in silence even when their lips could not form the words? Your very presence has been a safe harbor for them. You are the calm in which they have found refuge, and because of this, they have clung to your light even as they battled storms inside themselves. This is not something that comes easily for them. It is not that they wanted to betray your trust. It is that they feared what honesty might change, because the truth they have been carrying is not small. It is about how they feel for you. They feel as though they have never fully known the deepest version of you, and yet their heart longs for it. They wish to see you as you are, unfiltered, unguarded, luminous in your truth, and in turn they long to let you see them too, not as the polished version they present to the world, but as the one who has quietly, deeply, and perhaps helplessly grown to care for you. Have you, too, ever hidden parts of yourself out of fear that you might be too much, or perhaps not enough? If so, you are not alone. Many souls wrestle with this same hesitation. But let your angels remind you, the real you is not only enough, it is radiant. Your story, your struggles, your triumphs, all of them have sculpted you into someone unforgettable. Every scar, every moment of tenderness, every layer of your being contributes to the beauty of who you are. And it is this realness that others, including this person, are drawn to so powerfully. They have been hiding their emotions, believing you could never feel the same. They convince themselves to keep quiet, thinking that if they ignored what their heart was telling them, their feelings might fade. But instead, those feelings have grown stronger, deeper, impossible to deny. They notice the smallest things about you, the way your eyes wander when you drift into thought, the way your voice softens when you speak your truth, the subtle expressions that pass across your face when you don't even realize you're being seen. To you, these are ordinary moments. To them, they are treasures. Each one has built a mosaic of admiration within their soul, a love that they can no longer bury beneath silence. They know their silence may hurt you. They regret the time that has passed without confession, but they simply did not know how to speak without risking everything you already share. Perhaps you know that feeling yourself, the agony of standing at the edge of a truth, torn between protecting what exists and daring to reveal what lies deeper. This is where they have been, caught in that liminal space between fear and longing. And yet, even in silence, they hoped you might already know. They hoped you might see it in the way they lingered when saying goodbye, or in the way they listened to you more intently than anyone else. People do not wrestle with silence of this magnitude unless their feelings are profound. This is not fleeting, not superficial. It is tender, it is rare, it is real. It speaks not only of their heart, but of your own radiance, that you could inspire such depth of care within another soul. Still, their fear remains. Fear that someone else may step forward before they find the courage. Fear that the truth has waited too long to be spoken. Fear that once it is revealed, it may change everything. But your angels want you to know that clarity, even when difficult, is an act of kindness. That is why they bring you this message now, not to disrupt your peace, but to prepare you, to allow you the space to breathe, to reflect, to understand, before this truth finds its voice. This is not a burden, but an invitation. An invitation to see yourself through the eyes of another, to understand the impact of your presence, to recognize the way your energy leaves ripples in the lives around you. Do not underestimate this. Not everyone is met with such reverence. Not everyone is able to inspire such depth of feeling. This is part of your gift, part of the essence of who you are. Even if you do not always recognize it in yourself, others do. They see it, they feel it, and it leaves them changed. So take your time. You do not need to respond immediately. You do not need to decide anything today. Whatever emotions rise within you are valid. But let this knowledge rest gently in your heart. This person never meant to cause you pain. Their silence was born from care, from fear of rejection, from love that struggled to find its voice. You are not obligated to feel the same, but you are invited to see the truth behind their hesitation. It is not a reflection of your inadequacy, but of your worth, the kind of worth that makes others afraid of losing you. Your guardian angels close this message with love, and with a prayer spoken directly into the chambers of your heart. May you be surrounded with courage, the courage to live your truth, to allow yourself to be seen without filters or fear. May the light within you shine unrestrained, no longer dimmed by doubt or the weight of unspoken words. May the hearts around you be softened, so that love may be met not with hesitation but with honesty, trust, and tenderness. And may you walk forward in clarity, guided by the wisdom of the divine and held by the gentleness of grace. Trust yourself, beloved listener. You will know what to do when the moment is right. The answers will rise within you, clear and certain, when you are ready to receive them. Until then, breathe deeply, let these words settle into your soul, and remember, you are seen, you are loved, and you are never walking this journey alone.